relapse. In today's video, I'll talk with you how I relapsed and share with you some techniques and ideas how to prevent relapses. So first of all, what is a relapse? It is when you deteriorate after a period of improvement. You can relapse while avoiding alcohol, or relapse while avoiding video games, or anything where you can improve. Bear in mind that I'm a young man uploading to YouTube, so if you got some medical problems, seek doctor's help. Today I'll talk about NoFap and relapse during preventing porn addiction and masturbation. I believe that you know a lot about NoFap. I hope you are on NoFap yourself and you got basic understanding of the terms and the rules. The rule is simple. NoFap is a community of people trying not to masturbate and cure themselves from addiction on porn. But those advices, I believe, can be used in whole spectrum of self-improvement activities, such as going to gym, playing video games, etc. All self-improvement activities are some kind of improvement where you can relapse, but in today's video I'll talk about NoFap and share my relapse journey, I would say, with you. Let's start with a bit of science. Many of you, me included, believe that relapse is one moment, that it happens instantly. You're good, you're improving, and suddenly you relapse. But it's not true. Actually, every relapse I had in my NoFap journey, and I'm trying to not masturbate, and I'm a member of NoFap community since 2019, and my longest streak without masturbation lasted 1.5 years. I had many relapses, and I'm confident I know some triggers, some functioning behind the relapse. People believe that it's instant, that one day you're okay and then another day you relapse, but actually, when you really relapse, you relapsed a few days or even weeks before you actually masturbate. It's because relapse in a scientific world is divided into 3 stages, let's say. Emotional relapse, mental relapse, and actual physical relapse. So let's dive into it, shall we? Emotional relapse. It's almost like creating the right environment for a relapse. Let me give you an example. The last time I relapsed, it was a week ago, exactly, on a Sunday. And why on a Sunday? I tell you exactly, I understand why I relapsed, and it's so frightening that I really relapsed on Thursday, so 4 days before. Let me explain. I'm university student, and now the summer break is almost on, and my regular week routine, let's say, absolutely collapsed. During a normal year, during the semester, I went to school the entire week. I came home for weekend. I went to gym, I went bike, etc., etc. I had clear plan what to do. Now when the summer starts, my routine collapsed because I don't have to go to school. There is no school in summer, right? So you have to create your new own routine, but the little voice in your head is like, why? Why don't we have some break? Why don't we rest a little? So I rest. I watch YouTube, I watch movies, I watch TV shows, and I'm like, okay, this is fun, this is all right. And this happened the last Thursday. I went home from school, from campus to my actual home, and I was sitting here, and I was like, I studied a lot. I deserve some rest. I deserve to watch this movie. So I started the movie, and I watched it. Dopamine released, and it was fun. It was a good movie. But the first big mistake I did, I was watching movie late at night. I usually go to sleep at 11 p.m. and now I watched movie until 1 a.m. and went to sleep. No problem, there is no school tomorrow. But my entire day routine the next day, on Friday, was destroyed. Friday started, it was morning, but it wasn't like 8 a.m. I did not wake up at 8 a.m. as I used to, because there was no school. I didn't have to. I woke up at 11 a.m. and I went to gym. I came back home, I rested a little, and it was already 4 p.m. Wow. So the first mistake was I watched movie the day before and it destroyed my sleep schedule. My energy was low, and as well, I broke my daily plan and I did no work on Friday. To make things even worse, I ate a lot of sugar because the argument was the same. Why not? I ate it well all the month. The entire month I was on a good diet, on a healthy diet. So I had some sugar, not much, but I had some chocolate or cookies or whatever. Just some shit food. This was another battle lost. Now not on my sleep schedule, but within the realm of diet. The next problem was that I usually have cold showers because cold showers are awesome. I hope you're doing them. If not, start doing them. I may make a video about cold showers. But the point is, I usually do cold showers. But on a Friday, I already was low on energy. I ate a lot of sugar. I was like lazy. You know this feeling. You know it's bad. You are lazy. So I was lazy and I did not take cold shower. I took hot shower. A really like steamy shower. And my mind was like, why not? Well, you take cold shower all the time. You deserve better. And I was like, yeah, this is more comfortable. So I took hot shower. I ate poorly. I slept poorly. And this snowball started rolling up. As you could guess, on Saturday, things got even worse. I was really low on energy. I didn't want to go to gym. I went, but it was so hard. It was that hard that when I came back from gym, I sat on a couch and I was watching TV. Actually watching TV. Can you imagine it? Watching TV instead of learning, studying, and reading books. I was watching TV. I was so high on dopamine that I did not even meditate on Saturday. I did not make one productive thing, I believe, entire Saturday. And the worst thing I did that actually led to the relapse was downloading Instagram to my phone. And here we get to the second stage of relapse, the mental relapse. Things I mentioned before were in the first stage, within the first stage of relapse, the emotional relapse. Not getting sufficient sleep, breaking your routine, eating poorly, not doing the work. And now I came into the second stage of the relapse, the mental relapse. The mental relapse is about your mind, actually the thing in back of your head, telling you to do things that will eventually lead to the relapse. The emotional relapse really created this environment. I skipped meditating, I skipped cold showers, I poorly ate. It was bad environment. And I almost forgot to mention that I was sitting at home the entire time. Since Thursday evening until the Saturday, I wanted to go out, but actually things did not work out. So I was sitting home. I did not go out, which is another important thing within the emotional state. You become isolated. You don't go out. You maybe skip dinner with friends, or you don't talk that much to your brother or whatever. You isolate yourself. And now we got this bad environment, and the seed was dropped. I downloaded the Instagram. If you're on NoFap, you know that Instagram hides, not hides. I'm sorry, it does not hide it. It shows you boobs, as these beautiful women, these artificially beautiful women, but your mind doesn't care. Those are women, and the point, the hidden evil behind mental relapse is that you're lying to yourself and you're bargaining with your mind. I downloaded the Instagram and I thought to myself, well, I don't know, I'll watch how my old friends are doing, and I will not click to these models, or I will watch football clips, etc. But I deeply inside of me, I knew there will be women and that I will be tempted. But I tried to set some rules, which I definitely did not obey. But I downloaded the Instagram, and it was actually the mental stage. The emotional stage of relapse was setting this environment, and the mental stage of relapse was actually planting a timed bomb into my mobile phone, actually, but really into my brain and into my mind. And I was telling to myself, yeah, but I can have Instagram without masturbating. I'm strong enough. I'm on a long streak. But actually, the truth was, I was losing these small battles. I was losing this battle in shower, evening, when I had to go to sleep, etc. And those little losses compounded and created this big snowball rolling down the hill of relapse. What happened was that I started messaging some girls, of course, while waiting for the reply from them. I went to the main, what is it called? The main screen of Instagram. Where you scroll. And I started scrolling. And when there was like beautiful women, I stopped there and the algorithm was like, yeah, we got him. So they showed more women. I was like, ooh, wow, those are beautiful women. But I did not want to relapse. I actually did not want to masturbate. I was like, okay, I'll skip it. I'll find football. I'll find cute puppies, etc. I'm strong. I'm self-improvement guy. I'm Skuty. Some Instagram can't destroy me. And I was like, of course, again, supporting the emotional stage, this poor emotional environment. Another day without the meditation, and again I went to bed. I don't know, it was like 1 a.m. Yeah, so another bad sleep schedule, another poor day routine, and the Sunday came. I went to gym again. Actually, when I relapse on NoFap, I still go to gym, which is really good, which is positive. I believe at least something. And I wanted to go to bike. My daily plan was, there was again no work. I wasn't really tired, but I thought to myself, oh, I must be tired because I spent the entire year studying hard, etc., etc. So I can rest a little. Yeah, of course, the 4th day straight. But I want to go to bike at 4 p.m. Yeah, after lunch, after some rest, I want to go to bike. But it started raining. It was rainy, It was raining, and I was like, "Fuck! I can go out. I can go on bike." So again, the emotional environment, bad sleep the day before. I'm pretty sure I ate a lot of sugar on Sunday. I downloaded Snapchat, so now I don't only have Instagram but Snapchat as well, where are also those shorts with some cosplays, etc. And there are these girls, messaging you bad things. I wanted to go out, but it was raining, so my day plane was ruined. I had nothing to do, and I was sitting in a living room watching TV, but not actually focusing on the TV. I was scrolling Instagram and chatting on Snapchat. And the thing came as I started, this, let's say, gentle touches. You know what I mean? You know what I mean if you know Fab. You know what I mean if you're NoFap and you ever relapsed. Those small touches like, no, I won't masturbate, but it feels good. No, I won't masturbate. No, masturbation bad. But this feels alright. Yeah, it really does. Oh, but I won't masturbate. No, and your dick gets hard. But you're like, no. I don't want to come. I'm strong. I'm no fapper. I won't ejaculate. But you actually masturbate. This is crazy. You actually touch your pee-pee. You touch yourself. It's masturbation. And I don't know if it's you. I'm actually screaming on myself. I was actually masturbating and lying to myself and bargaining with my mind. So the mental stage of relapse. Yeah, but I won't come. I will not ejaculate because I'm strong and I want to keep this streak. So within the, let's say, rules of NoFap, or if it was No Not November, I did not ejaculate actually. So I did not fail the No Not November challenge, or my streak was still on within the NoFap community. But you can clearly see that I already relapsed. Just the end, just the cherry on top wasn't there. And you can clearly understand that the cherry on top came. Literally, it came, and it was terrible, but there was no other choice. As I told you, as I showed you, it was since Thursday evening that I was building this momentum that I actually had to. There was no other way. It was like Sunday, I don't know, 6 p.m. and I could do nothing. My dick was hard. When it gets hard and you feel like, this is not good. There is something that wants to go out. And it's like, really, it's not you want to ejaculate, but you almost have to, because let's say it, your balls are full. You know what I mean? You clearly know what I mean. So I let it here, and this is how I relapsed last Sunday. And it was not like I relapsed last Sunday. I ejaculated last Sunday, but I relapsed, 4 days prior to it, because relapse is a gradual process. So if you were focused on this video, you noticed lots of mistakes I made, but I did not make them to relapse. I did not want to relapse, but I wasn't, let's say, focused enough. I wasn't thinking in a big picture. I was just thinking about those small challenges that were hard, and I just failed. And they compounded and created this big mess. So, the actual points I have here written in front of me is: get a good night sleep, eat well, don't skip meditating and cold showers, don't ever download Instagram or Snapchat to your phone, and you may be like me, you may have these excuses like, well, yes, but I won't watch women there, I won't chat anyone, I just want to have a little bit fun. No, it's excuse, you know it. I knew it and I did it anyway. You got to be strong. And it's hard to be strong on your own. And that's why the most important thing and the biggest mistake I believe I made was I wasn't brave enough, I isolated, and I did not ask for help. Let me repeat this. I did not ask for help, and I know people on NoFap. My brother is actually on NoFap, and if I told him like, bro, look at this, I'm falling into the pit of relapse. I downloaded Instagram and I skipped the meditation. I'm afraid I will relapse. He will help you. Anyone you know, your friend or your sibling, you have to be brave if you want to last on NoFap. If you really want to prevent relapse, you got to be brave. And not be strong enough, let's say, to win those small battles. Like, be strong enough to have cold shower. Yeah, this is good point, but actually you most of the time, not most of the time, but sometimes you may not think about it. You don't even know that this is a small fight that will result into your relapse. So what I believe is to be brave enough when you notice it. When you notice you download in Instagram, show it to your NoFap buddy, your brother or someone, like, look at this. I don't know why it happened. I downloaded Instagram and I'm afraid I will relapse. Help me. And he will help you. He'll be support. I believe it. I'm 100% sure that if I told my brother, well, maybe I will relapse, I got this bad feeling, I got this emotional environment set for this seat, let's go out, let's go for a jog or something like that. Some activity. Don't isolate. You have to identify those emotions and be brave enough to seek help. And I believe this is true with any addiction, playing video games, maybe skipping gym or whatever. Within the self-improvement niche, there are those things that I believe the biggest thing is to be brave and ask for help. When you don't feel like it, when you have to identify that, okay, I'm in an emotional stage of relapse, I don't feel like it, I eat a lot of sugar, my dopamine level is high, you know it. I knew it. I knew I wasn't alright on a Thursday evening. When I watched the movie, the first step into my relapse, I knew I was high on dopamine and this may not end well. And if I was brave enough to ask for help, to share my emotions, to identify them, and to seek help from my brother, I believe I would not relapse. To sum up, get a good night's sleep, eat well, don't isolate, ask for help, you got to be brave, don't watch movies, don't eat sugar. And when you exit this emotional stage of relapse, it's really bad. Your big red light should turn on your brain and you really have to seek help, because when you start lying to yourself and when you start actually planning your relapse and touching yourself, it's probably too late and there will be no going back. Even though you don't want to do the masturbation, you eventually have to. So the point is, be brave and be mindful and identify this. Thank you for watching this video. I believe I helped at least one of you. If this is the case, I would really appreciate 5 seconds of your time. You got 24 hours in a day and you spent 25 minutes watching this video, so 5 seconds to place a thumb up and subscribe my channel would really mean a lot to me. If you have some other opinion or some experiences with relapses during NoFap, share those in the comments below, and thank you for watching this video. We shall never surrender.